こんにちは。
Hello,
NTT データ
welcome to NTT Data Innovation Conference
へようこそ。
2023.
この時間では
Topic of the session is Achieving Sustainable
当
Business.
社がグローバル
So
各地のまさ
we
に現場レベル
globally
のビジネスの
and
日常から
day-to-day
サステナ
business
ビリティの
operations,
推進とど
we
のように関
promote
わり
sustainability
自社
and
お
we'll
よび
talk about
お
our
客様と一
engagement.
体となって
And
社会変革
internally
を
and
実
both
現しよ
with
う
our
としているのかに
customers,
つい
we are
て
working on
リアルな状況
to
をご
achieve
紹
the
介でき
social
ればと考えており
transformation.
ま
So
す。
we'd like to present real
改め
examples.
まして私は現在
Let me
NTT デー
introduce
タの
myself.
戦
So
略
I'm
的
from
なグロー
NTT
バル注
Data,
力領域
belonging
テクノロジ
to
ー
strategic
フォー
global
カスエリ
focus
アの
area
一つであ
and
る
technology
セー
focus
ルスフォー
area,
ス社のビジネスに
which
関
is
して
the business with
昨
Salesforce.
年新たに発足
So
したグロー
we
バルイ
newly
ノベーション
established
本部とい
so-called
う統
Global
括組織
Innovation
のもと
Headquarter
当
last
社が営
year.
む
So
全世界
that
のセール
that
スフォースビジネスへ
organization
の
I
投
belong
資
to,
成
responsible
長
for
戦略の
Salesforce
企画と
business
実行を担
investment
当
and
してお
growth
ります
strategy
浅
planning
香
and
と申しま
execution.
す。
I am Asaka.
普段は当社北米
Usually,
拠点である
so
アメリカ
I'm based
テキ
in
サス
North
州ダラスをベ
America,
ースに
Dallas
世
in
界各国
Texas.
のセールスフォース
So
ビジネス
I
責任者
engage
と一
with
緒に構成してい
Salesforce
る
business
グローバルワン
leaders
チームのリーダー
globally.
としての業務
So
を
I
携わってお
am
ります。
also the leader for the Global One
先ほど
team.
お話しした通り、
As I
今回
mentioned,
海外の現場から
this time,
デジタルトランスフォー
so
メーション
from
実
an
現の
overseas
イネーブラーとして
perspective, so as an
当社の
enabler
重
for
要パー
digital
トナーの一つでもある
transformation,
セールスフォ
so
ース
I
のビジ
will
ネスにフ
focus
ォー
my
カスして
attention
お
to
話をさせていた
Salesforce
だきます。
business, which is the one of the very important
ま
partner
ずは
to
じめに
ours.
成
So
長著
first
しい
of all,
デジタルトランスフォーメ
digital
ーションのビジネス
transformation
に関わ
business
る
is
当社内部の
significantly
持続
growing,
的オペレーション
and
と
also
成
for
長に
our
欠かせない
internal
い
sustainable
わゆる
operation
デジ
and
タル人
growth,
材のダイ
the
バーシティの観
digital
点から
human
サ
asset
ステナビリティの
diversity
推
is
進についてご紹
indispensable
介し
part, and we will talk
次
about
に
the sustainability
当社の
promotion.
お客様
And
プロジェクト
next,
として
so
スペイ
as
ン
our
大手銀行
customer
の
project,
BBVA 様に導入した
that
セール
major
スフォース
banking
の
in
SaaS プ
Spain
ロダクト
and
ネット
BBVA
ゼロクラウド
and
の事例を
Salesforce
もとに
SaaS product and
当社
Net
スペイン
Zero
の社員
Cloud
との対談を
implementation key studies
さ
will
ら
be
に
presented
国内
together
の
with
大手製造
the
業様向け
interview
に
with
進めてい
our
る
Spain
サプライチェー
employees.
ン全
And at
体
the
を
same
含んだ
time, so we'll talk
GHG
about
排
the
出量可視化に
supply
向けた
chain
取り組み事例に
greenhouse
ついて
gas
も簡単にご
emission
紹介し
visualizations for
セールスフォー
manufacturing
スに関する
industries.
当社ビジネス
So
の
for the
各国現場が
Salesforce
どのよ
related
うにサステナビ
businesses,
リティ推
how
進と
we
関わっているのかにつ
maximize
い
our
てお話しでき
engagement
ればと
in
思っており
each
ます。
country and to promote the sustainability.
今ご覧いただいた写真は
The
セー
photos
ル
you
スフォ
have
ース社の
seen,
年次の
this is the
最大イベン
photo
ト
we
として
have
毎
taken
年秋
at
に
the
サンフランシスコ
annual
で開催
largest
される
event
ドリーム
hosted
フォ
by
ースでの様子。
Salesforce. So this is that
このイベントに
Dreamforce
は私が長年
held
リー
every
ダーを務め
autumn
させていただいてい
to
る
this
セールスフォー
event.
スグローバルワ
So
ンチー
that
ムの
together
各
with
国
me
責
and
任
the
者やメン
Salesforce
バーを中
Global
心
One
に
teams
全世界から
leaders
社員が集まり
and also
こ
that
のような形で
members from
ワン
globally got
NTT
together.
ワ
So
ン
just like
NTT デ
this,
ータと
so
して
one
の親睦を
entity
深め
and one
グロ
entity
ーバルビジ
data,
ネスの発展に
we
つなげており
deepened
ます。
our relationship to
そんな
grow
多
our
国籍
global
チームの
business.
現場の人材は
So we are the
30カ国にも点
multinational
在
team,
し
so we are
環境も
scattered
バラバ
around
ラです。
30 countries and we work
しか
in a
し
very different
特に
environment.
デジタルトランスフォーメーショ
However,
ンを中心とするコ
so
ンサ
for
ル
the
ティングサービスで
consulting
は
services
お客
driven
様
by
の現
digital
場に入り
transformations,
課題
we
解
have
決を
to
一
go
緒に進
into
め
the
ていく
customer
必要がある
site
ため
and together
一極集中での人材
we
投資
have
や
to
オ
create
ペレーションに
a
は限界
solution
があり
for
ま
the
す。
issues so that there are
我々
certain
のような
limitations. So if
IT を
we
中
have
心とするビジネ
concentrated
ス
the
だけではな
resource
く
in one
グローバル
location
全域
in
に展開す
operations,
るあらゆ
so
る
not
業種
only
のお
for
客
the
様も
IT
含めて
centric business,
グローバ
and
ル
we
による
have
ガ
to
バナンス、効率化
support
と
the
ローカル
multiple
による
verticals
機動力、
globally.
差別化のバ
Therefore,
ラン
the
スを模
global
索していると
governance
思い
and
ます。
efficiency improvement and the
そのよう
local
な課題に対し
mobility
て
and
当社のセー
differentiation
ルスフォースビジネス
should
では
be
グローバル
considered
ワンチ
as
ー
the
ムとい
best
う組
balance.
織運
So
営
as a
と
global
テ
one
クノ
team
ロジ
for
ー
the
フォーカスエリア
Salesforce
という
business,
戦略
and
投
we
資
have
プ
a
ログラムを駆使
technology
し
focus area
持続
that
可
the
能な成長を
strategic
実現し
investment
お
program.
客
So
様へのサービス
to
を展開してお
foster
り
the
ます。
sustainable the growth, and we provide the service to our
では
customers.
もう少しミクロな
So
レベルからこ
from
れ
the
らの
micro
見え perspectives. So
we
will talk about how we are having the human resource which are leading to DX. So you can see the Central Europe and Daha area Salesforce practice conditions. As you can see, traditionally you see the male only or the similar age bracket in a system development organization, but as you can see that there's a diversity in gender and age and nationalities. Especially the DX is growing significantly. It's important to have a diversity in for the recruitment and human resource development, and in response not only to resource depletion and for the architecture and design delivery enhancement, and also the organization efficiency improvement. This kind of diversity is indispensable.
Sustainable talent development and enhancement lead DX. But we do not conduct this alone, but there are cases in which we co-promote with our customers. For example, we have Salesforce Banking Camp program with one of the major banks in Europe. In this program, 8-week training program is provided for the employees without any experience in Salesforce platform and DX. And after that, through OJT, they participated in the internal projects and handle internal systems. And after we check their level, Salesforce Banking Consultant accreditation is jointly provided by NTT Data and the customer. As you can see, we are no longer one-off vendor, but rather through the development and enhancement of DX talent, we engage with the customers from long-term perspective and ensure business sustainability. Including global M&A, we have built a diverse talents of Salesforce global business team, and we have been building up a very steady track record. For example, according to industrial analyst Nelson Hall's company, we are reported to be the leader in this area. Net Zero Cloud is one of the solutions of Salesforce that we have used in solving sustainable issues. And we have been selected for 3 consecutive years as the award winner of Partner Innovation Award. So far, I have explained about our in-house talent diversity that is conducted to resolve sustainability issues. But from here on, I would like to talk about what we are doing with the customers. For example, the promotion of sustainability, how we measure GHG and realize net zero carbon neutral society. Net Zero Cloud has been implemented and consulting services have been provided to the major bank BBVA by our team in Spain. And this was the subject of the Partner Innovation Award. And I would like to share with you the interview that we had with the core members.
Thank you for joining. Would you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Ivan Ruiz, the NTT Data partner in charge of managing the operations and relationship with BBVA in Spain. My perimeter includes the local bank in Spain, the global units, and holding. I am a part of the global account team, which additionally includes the rest of the local banks in other countries.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jesus Carrasco, technical manager based in Spain in the green deal industry, focused on natural capital, sustainability, and biodiversity, giving services to LATAM and Europe.
Hello everyone, I'm Pablo Rubio. I'm a manager in a Salesforce practice. Now I'm leading sustainability initiatives in the practice, and I'm also in charge of the banking sector.
Thank you, gentlemen. We know that NTT Data Spain has been serving for various clients as a consulting and system integrator in Spain, Europe, Americas, and global. Could you share us what NTT Data Spain has been providing BBVA as a business partner in the past and the current?
Of course, we have been working with them as a partner for more than 20 years. Currently, we run stable operations in Spain, Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and the United States. We have a wide range of services deployed, but we mainly work with the operations and engineering areas. For several years now, the bank has given great strategic importance to the digital transformation in a global and holistic way. That included a huge evolution in the organizational structures, the corporate culture, the way of working, the relationship with customers, and the way of running out day-to-day operations. We are executing strategic projects in the Global Markets Unit, collaborating in the deployment and consolidation of world-class technological solutions. We also help them in their journey to cloud challenge in several functional areas. Equally important are our collaborations in the data-driven bank challenge that is also a strategic goal for the bank. And of course, we continue to collaborate on many initiatives related to the digital transformation of their channel and customer relationship platforms. We deliver projects in Salesforce and also many initiatives on the bank's proprietary technologies. This is where sustainability has been taking a very leading role in all business segments for a few years.
Thank you, Ivan. I see NTT Data is serving as a partner and contributing to BBVA's digital transformation. As you slightly described earlier, BBVA is leading some interesting sustainability projects, such as net zero emissions for internal and external business activities broadly. Every corporate, organization, and individual in this planet is facing sustainability challenges. How and where to start to resolve this social problem and achieve the goal within their ESG strategies. At BBVA, what were their major pain points before starting this project?
Thank you for your question, Yasu. Sustainability and ESG are two very complex issues. Sustainability is about create places to live in harmony with nature, healthy places for people where we can develop or have a positive impact on the economy. So business needs these kind of places to increase their economy or increase their benefits. The complex situation is how nature, society, and economy are interconnecting between theirs. So what happened with one project in like this one on circular economy, or one project like this one on climate change? What is the impact of the project in climate change are generating to attract talent? What is the impact of a project in climate change is having on nature? Or for example, a project in gender equality or diversity is having a positive impact on the economy or the benefits for the company, and the social impact that this kind of companies is relating to their clients. So we need data, we need information, and that information needs to be interconnecting between the information that came from the social area, the information that came from the environmental areas, and the information that came from the cash flow and the finance area. Because at the end, the ESG is a radiography. It's like a static photo of your company, how your company is tackling in this moment their challenge in society, nature, and economy. So we need to integrate that data in the governance of the company. We need to accelerate how the company is taking decisions from this data to accelerate the transition from the business as usual to sustainable business in companies.
Well, I observe many corporate organizations are still facing to the same challenge and struggle to tackle how and where to start.
As Jesus said before, one of the main challenges is related to change management. We need to replace multiple manual processes with a single system to manage their environmental strategy. BBVA began by selecting the tool. In this case, they selected Salesforce because they have a solid relationship with the partner, and now they use Salesforce to develop commercial strategy and communication with its clients. When they selected the tool, they need an implementer, and they selected entity data for 3 reasons. First, we prepared an approach fully aligned with the BBVA expectations. Second, we have a large presence with Salesforce in the client. And third, entity data and BBVA has a solid relationship. We have been working together for more than 20 years.
I see. Because BBVA has been using Salesforce platform for various business applications at multiple departments and already knows Salesforce is a powerful platform, flexible, and time to value by low-code, no-code architecture to achieve business objectives quickly. Could you tell us how Entity Data Spain engaged in this BBVA's sustainability objective, how Entity Data and Salesforce started to collaborate for the project in BBVA?
Salesforce is a trusted partner of BBVA. Probably, BBVA is one of the more important customers of Salesforce in banking. As appointed by Pablo, Entity Data and Salesforce has a strong partnership. Our reference, our deep knowledge of our customer challenge, and the data management platform made us a very good option to lead this project.
I suppose that there were some obstacles before and during the project and Net Zero Cloud implementation and integration. For example, requirement gathering from multiple business users, process design and reinvention, as well as technical architectures and on-time project management and so on. How did Entity Data Spain consulting and Salesforce project team work for BBVA to resolve and overcome those project challenges?
Yes, Yasu. We need to solve some problems during the project. Let's think we are talking about the largest implementation of Salesforce Net Zero Cloud in Spain. Also, this project was one of the first implementation of this version of the product. Fortunately, before launching the project, BBVA works to detail a complete list of requirements, including a list of KPIs that they will need to analyze the evolution of its environmental strategy. From an entity data perspective, as a part of our proposal, we work with obtaining Salesforce Net Zero Cloud accreditation. Then, when we won the project, we prepare a highly specialist team. And finally, at the beginning of the project, we work with the business and engineering area to detail and evolve initial requirements.
As a result of success, what business outcomes are achieved by this Net Zero Cloud implementation project? How it was impacted on activities at BBVA, and what measurable metrics to be improved? Could you share us?
Good question, Yasu. Before the implementation of this project, BBVA spent a lot of time and effort to ensure availability and quality of the information. This system allows BBVA to monitor main environmental indicators of corporate buildings and commercial network. In addition, this system allows BBVA to create different scenarios to analyze evolution of environmental strategy in compared to environmental commitments. In short, with this system, BBVA can manage its environmental strategy based on data. Some quantitative result. We control the emissions for more than 7,000 corporate buildings. We have more than 100 KPIs to analyze the evolution of environmental strategy. And a 60% reduction in provisioning time is expected.
As a matter of fact, I believe This project is just at the beginning of the client sustainability journey, and BBVA is thinking of further innovative initiatives. What are next and the future that NTT Data Spain will anticipate for the client? What will be expected for NTT Data Spain, and how to utilize Salesforce platform for digital transformation journey and/or sustainability objectives?
Sustainability is a must at BBVA. From my point of view, the objective with the greatest impact is related to the challenging of green financing to boost the sustainable transformation of large industries around the world. In this area, they have recently doubled their commitment, setting a target of 200 billion euros by 2025. Internally, they have set up very ambitious targets in many areas, such as the use of renewable energies and the reduction of the carbon footprint. This is where the net zero solution was presented as a fundamental factor, giving shape to a pioneering project that will allow the company to allocate more resources to the implementation of the environmental strategy.
How will NTT Data Spain enhance Net Zero Cloud and other Salesforce solution capabilities? Do you see any future roadmap and further collaboration with Salesforce for our client?
Yes, Yasuo. I think we are at the beginning of this path. We are talking about the main challenge in management of environmental strategy and how entity data and Salesforce are working together to solve this. But we know that other initiatives like Journey to Cloud can drive efficiency for your business. But these initiatives can generate different challenges for management of environmental strategy. Recently, we developed a solution based on Salesforce Net Zero Cloud that allows us to measure and compare the carbon footprint generated by IT department and services, both on-premise and by consumption of cloud services.
At the end, could you give us your message to the conference audiences in Japan?
Once again, technology is a key component in achieving our objectives, not only for companies, but for society in general.
The O2 sustainability is a complex issue. The first of all is define your materiality, what is important in the field of sustainability, measure, assess risks and opportunities, provide response, governance, and reporting.
Okay, today we are talking about sustainability, challenge, capabilities, but now it's time to act. Entity Data has the skills and knowledge to help you do it. Thank you to give the opportunity to share with you our reference.
Thank you very much.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias. In future, I look forward to knowing more great successes at BBVA and NTT Data Spain and more achievement to contribute to our sustainability business for our clients. Next time, see you in person in Tokyo. Goodbye.
Of course, here in Japan, we promote sustainability to visualize the greenhouse gas emission volume so that customers can be in compliance with GHG protocol, including the 3 scopes. So in this case study, especially GHG protocol scope 3, which requires to encompass the wide variety of supply chains, including the external parties, so that enterprises have to capture the greenhouse gas emission volume and visualize them. Especially the visualization is required from the various components in production to finished product. So this is a tracking system for the greenhouse gas emission for the completed product. So we are working on for the system architecture development, so that components are significant volumes, and also that we have to handle the diversified source to extract the data, and complex architecture integration is required as one of the components Salesforce SaaS platform is used. So by taking advantage of this, so in global regions, so that we can centrally control that bill of materials and commercial masters, so that hence the greenhouse gas emission is visualized in consolidated basis. And at the same time, we can get a breakdown volume by scope for the greenhouse gas emissions, so that enterprise can take precise action for each scope. So from monitoring to analysis and action for reduction, so that this system can cover the overall activities for entire supply chain.
Let's wrap up. Sustainability mindset in realizing talent diversity and solving environmental issues is a must in the business environment. Various global on-site initiatives are being taken by NTT Data to enhance sustainable organization and attain enforcement of talent and solve customer problems. This is leading to enhancing our competitive edge and the capability to deliver services. In DX, building processes and systems that will enable the automation of data collection, visualization, analysis, and production is of detrimental importance. The data is very vast and complex, and how we can effectively and efficiently use them become very important. There are three objectives we have to realize, meaning collection of data, calculation of emission amount, and the usage of results. Under this environment, sharing the initiatives with customers, Salesforce, and NTT Data become the key for success. A common understanding is a key in driving transformation. In short, through cooperation, we should be effectively share the best practices of implementation and nurture talent and use insight. And this will lead us to the success of the projects. In closing, I would like you to look at the video featuring Net Zero Cloud for IT, which has been developed for IT department using Net Zero Cloud, as explained by our members of Spain. After the video, we will have some time secured for Q&A. If you have any questions or if you have any requests, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much for your attention.
The Paris Agreement, COP21, has moved us towards a more sustainable world, and corporations ought to follow it. But how do your internal IT services influence the impact of your company operations, and how can they fit into a global strategy? Companies are migrating to cloud environments, simplifying the required support and costs, but losing control over their environmental impact. Only by taking measures can we address this. With Net Zero for IT by NTT Data, corporations can now quantify and manage the emissions generated by their cloud infrastructure. The solution can be integrated into third-party solutions like ERPs, hyperscalers, and Habitat, an NTT Data smart building solution for efficient space management in real time. The solution automates upload processes and has quality assessment mechanisms. It also includes a set of smart data analytics that provide full visibility over the process and transparency. This generates useful information in tandem with a traceable and transparent environmental strategy. NTT Data has broad expertise in building solutions to improve the sustainability of industry operations. This is how we can implement environmental, social and governance strategies focused on contributing to the United Nations SDGs. Sustainability affects our entire society. Adding net zero for IT to your set of tools will help your company meet its environmental objectives and apply active policies, including IT. Shall we start? Net zero for IT. NTT Data.